Hello everyone, welcome to next session. In a previous session, we have sent back the response, the JSON response as a string literal, right? Now what we will do is we send the same response but using the file, the JSON file, because this code looks quite messy, right? So almost every time we will send the response using the JSON file. So let's understand how we will do that. So first thing we need to understand is in which directory we need to place this file. So this file we need to place in the, by default it will take test directory, resources directory under the test directory, right? You need to place it here, but there is an option that Wiremock provide where you can change the path as well, the resources directory path as well. Still, since we are not dealing with any of the tests here, right, we are creating a standalone server that will work all together separately. So we won't be using this resources directory. We will create another directory, resources directory under main. So I have already created this with both files and mappings, but the structure will remain the same because this structure is followed by the Wiremock, else it won't work, right? So let's understand first how we will change the directory. So what you need to do is you need to use the options parameter here. So what we will do is using file under directory, right, and we will give the path here src main resources. Make sure there is no typo, right? So that's how now we have configured the Wiremock to look into resources to check for files and mappings, and now we need to create the new JSON file. So what we will do is we will just stub response.json, right, and I will simply paste the response here, the same response, and we'll go back here. Now next what we will do is to send back this response, we need to first remove this method, right, and there's a separate method for this with body file, when we need to mention the file name here. So the file name is stub response with extension .json, right? Now let's see if this works or not. For what we will do is we will we'll run the project. So since we are using static port that is 5767, it will run on the same port. So it has started. So I will simply click on send. So as you can see, we are getting back the response, exactly what is that is expected one, right? So let's go back here and check what happens if I remove this one using file under directory path, if this works or not. Let's start this again. Now what will happen is now Wiremock will look into this directory because this is the default directory. Now we are not mentioned here to change the we haven't asked Wiremock to look into any other directory other than the default one. Now let's see what happens. Now as you can see here, Java project st, so it is looking into srt test resources files, right? So it cannot find the file now, right? So you need to place the file there in order to for this to work. So that's how the Wiremock looks for the files. So mappings we will discuss later on because it is out of context of this session. Thank you.